Your world. What's going on, world? Welcome to another episode of Body of Work. Welcome. We're going to give people a few minutes to jump on, to get this jump popping, to get it started. Again, we want to thank y'all for joining us. We want to thank y'all for being here. We want to thank y'all for those tuning in live and watching on the playback. Thank you for being here. If you haven't had a chance to, link in bio, wherever it is. Tap into that long sleeve radio thank you mix, number 24, RIP to the GOAT, Kobe. Check that out. Listen to it. Tap in, dance, jam, vibe out to it. We got a special guest for y'all today. Today we have a fantastic, phenomenal, magnificent, extraordinaire, one of a kind actor. It's gonna be a special show, y'all. So we're gonna give it about 2 minutes, about a minute probably, for a few more people to jump on. Then we're gonna get right into it. Don't want to waste nobody's time. And again, we want to thank everybody for joining us, for tapping in, for tuning in, for vibing out. Good evening to those on the East Coast of America. Good evening to those on the West Coast of America. Good morning to those here in beautiful Vietnam. We are live. We are live in Ho Chi Minh City. Let's go, y'all. All right. We got the one, the only Darby popping in. It's a special show today, y'all. It's a special show. So, we about to get it going. Again, there are magnificent, beautiful, different ways where you can support as a viewer. Number one, thank you for tuning in. Number two, you could share this schedule, share this link with at least one person. Have them tap in, have them be a part of this experience. Have them, what up? If you're on the East Coast, if you're on the West Coast, we are happy that you are here to another episode of Body of Work. Let's go. You can tap in, you can share it, you can hit that Cash App link to donate. You can just be here. You can be, and you can send beautiful energy. Let's go, y'all. All right, we got Darby on the line. Let's get it. Let's go. We about to have him join. It's special, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Drop how y'all feeling in the comments, y'all. How y'all feeling today? I know it's gorgeous out there on the West Coast. Jeremy, Big J Dog, what's going on? Bless. Yes, we see you, Selena. Thank you. It is a very blessed morning. Yes. Here we go. All right. We live. Darby, where you at? Can you hear me? Breaker. What's good?
Chimbatu.
Hey.
What's up?
Let's go.
That was my Vietnamese phrase to say hello, my friend. So I know you're in Vietnam right now. So
that was a beautiful.
Xin
chào, my brother. Xin chào.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I gotta Google Translate for that one.
I got you. We here. We worldwide with it. So for those of you that don't know, my name is LP, aka Swens, aka Shays, if you know me in the industry. And today, on this very special episode of Body of Work, we have an extraordinary. You talk about method acting. You talk about forget Denzel, forget Daniel Day-Lewis, forget all of them. We have the one, the only Darby here, getting ready to talk to you, getting ready to tell his story. I met this cat. You know what? He gonna jump into it. I don't want to take no more of your time. Darby, we thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about you. Tell us your story. Let us know. Let us know about you. The floor is yours.
Man, so first of all, I want to thank you for allowing me to be on your platform. That means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially spreading the word out. That way, get you more people to watch stuff like that. Because you got the #1 podcast in the world right now. You know what I'm saying? So you know how it is out here. Yeah, but a little bit about myself. My name is Darby. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. I started acting when I was 22, and I just fell in love with it. Kind of like growing up, I watched Martin Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So like those are two shows I watched, and even the Jamie Foxx show and the Wayans brothers. I love them shows, and it brought comedy to my life. And I remember going to school and just talking about you know the shows that we watched. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was the '90s, but it still applied to this day. I thought it was pretty awesome. But yeah, I love it, man. I love what I do, and I love how I got here, man.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
man.
super, super fire, man. So I heard you mention Jamie Foxx and the Wayans brothers. Are those tell me some of your influences, either inside of the acting world or outside of the acting world.
Okay, so outside the acting world, obviously it's my mom and dad. They had a big influence in my life, so I like that. But acting wise, definitely Jamie Foxx and Marlon Wayans, and the Wayans brothers. I love the way they did everything, and when I watched them, they just had me laugh. But on the Wayans brothers side, I liked how they decided to make Keenan Ivory Wayans decided to make his own thing, and bring it to Hollywood that way. Now he got one of the best movies, one of the best movies we've seen, which is in my opinion, Scary Movie 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? So others may disagree, but I love Scary Movie 1 and 2. That's that's my favorite. That's my favorites. But yeah, definitely Marlon Wayans and Jimmy Fox. Jimmy Fox went from stand up to TV. Um, to music or stand up music, TV, something like that. He the triple threat, so those definitely make a big impact in my life and everything else. So um, I absolutely loved it, and I took that as a part of my inside to go into my craft, and that's how. Well, we'll talk about that more in a little bit, but that's how I ended up doing my own thing too as well.
Yeah, yeah. Let's jump into that because you said that you started acting at the age of the young age of 22.
Yeah.
So how can you divulge a little bit of why you chose acting as as an outlet for you, and how that became a passion of yours?
So to be honest, how I got into acting. So in middle school, I actually did a play, and I did the play, and I loved it. I just didn't know my life would actually turn into um, me actually acting because of what I loved. So I did that in middle school, and then after that, that was done. That was it until I hit 22. When I hit 22, um, I was sitting down and I was watching this movie, and the movie was called what was the movie called? The Scorch Trials. The Maze Runner Scorch Trials. That's the second. That's the second franchise that's the second movie in the franchise. So I was watching that, and I literally turned it off, and I said, "Huh, I want to become an actor."
Hmm.
And then like I went to my living room, I sat down, and I just I was laying down, and I said, "I want to become an actor." And not even like 2 weeks later, I get a call, well, a message, and this girl I was cool with in middle school and high school hits me up. She's like, "Hey, can you pick me up from the bus station?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course. I got no issue with that." So I pick her up from the bus station because she was coming back in town, and I asked her, I was like, "Yo, like, what you been up to? How you been?" Da, da, da. And she said, "Yeah, I'm moving to LA. I'm continue my being an actress." I said, "What?" Now, mind you, I didn't tell nobody that I was going to become an actor. Nobody. And she just randomly brings us up. And I'm like, "Oh, word. So, like, how can I become an actor?" And she was like, "Well, you got to take classes." And I was like, "Where they at?" You know what I'm saying? So she told me about this local acting class that I went to. And I went there for a couple of years, ended up meeting some great people, great friends, still friends with today. Um, and that was 22, and I moved to Atlanta. And I'm now in Atlanta, and I've been in Atlanta for 2 years now. So, absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So that's how I
Wow,
got into it.
wow. That's a journey. And that shows you being serious about your craft, about taking those classes at that early age, but can you sort of attest to some of the challenges? Because I don't know. Has it been super easy for you, or have you faced some challenges in your acting journey thus far?
One thing about going after your dream is there's always going to be challenges, right? And those challenges are going to be familiar to you, right? Because you know you can get, if you have an easy route to get to where you want to get to, you're not going to have a great story to tell people. You know what I'm saying? So people love hearing about where you came from and how you got there, because your struggle is not for you. It's for somebody else who's going to be going through your same path, who's going through the same thing, and you're telling them exactly how you got through it, which is going to help them out in the future. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, I did have. There are some things that I went through in my life when I was pursuing this dream. But one thing I have to learn is about rejection. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And rejection is huge in this business. It's huge. It's crazy. But you have to have a strong mindset to get through those. And I think if it wasn't for this one program that I did when I was 19 years or 18, 19 years old, um, I don't think I would be as strong as I would now. You know what I'm saying? So at the time of when I was 18, 19 years old, I got recruited into what's called Amway. But I'm not talking about Amway itself. I'm talking about the system that they had. The system they had was called BWW. And it taught me a lot about the business mindset. And what I was doing there was I would approach people. For me, this is how I did it. And I would have like the energy drink, and I kind of went from there. You know what I'm saying? And luckily I had good mentors, Charles and Tanya Harris and Anthony Davis, Anthony Vincent. Sorry, Anthony Vincent, and um, they were kind of there to mentor me during the whole time I was there. And then when I left to do my own thing, um, what they taught me was still in me. You know what I'm saying? And so that kind of helped out in the business as well. So that's how I was able to get through a lot of things I've been through, was what I've been taught through, and kind of go from there.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing, my G. Yeah. I like what you said about that, about the mental, the mindset, that business mindset, and being tough, as well as your struggle necessarily isn't for you, but it's for other people. That's a beautiful point. But since you've been in this game for so long, a tried, a tested, and accomplished actor, can you talk about a little bit how you prepare for a role?
So how to prepare for a role is very simple. What I do is once I grab the script, I read it. I don't try to get other voices. I don't try to do that. I read it like I'm reading a book. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how the writer and how pretty much he wrote it, so I can see how it is. Once I do that, I go back through the script and I look at all my lines and any actions I need to do, and I just start highlighting and making notes and kind of preparing myself for who I need my character to be. Asking certain questions. Who am I? What am I doing? What I do for a job? How is my life? Da 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 da. And all those kind of questions come into play. And I have like a whole list that I go through. It ended up being like maybe like a page and a half long or whatever. And I kind of bring all that, absorb it, and then that's how I get into my character and kind of go from there.
Okay, okay. Is there anybody on your hit list that you would love to work with?
Yes, actually there is. RJ Soler is one of them. If you don't know who RJ Soler is, he was the Blue Ranger on Power Rangers that came out in 2017, and also he was on. He is on currently Rap Shit on HBO Max. I would like to work with him. I would like to work with Idris Elba and Damson Idris. Denzel Washington, obviously, you want to work with the greats. Jamie Foxx, I would definitely like to work with Jamie Foxx one day. Marlon Wayans. And Issa Rae, I would love to work with or for Issa Rae.
Yeah.
She's doing her thing now. And, Ron G. He's a comedian out there in LA, but he's also an actor. And so I like to work with him one day. And I have a whole list, man. I have a whole list.
That's that's beautiful. Well, let's get that manifesting. But to switch gears just a little bit, because again, you thank you so much for those insights. Because I know that information is going to help somebody who's either listening live right now. Again, thank everybody who's on the live right now. Thank you for joining us. And to everybody watching the playback, we appreciate y'all as well for giving us some spins. But that's your craft, right? That's your passion. This is what you do in this human body. To switch gears just a little bit, talk to us about how you take care of yourself as a human. What does self-care look like for you?
Man, you know what? Self-care for me, what I do to relieve stress is actually go to the shooting range. That's kind of like my golf in a sense, where I go to the range and I just shoot, and that's like my fun time. Other than that, I may go out, walk around. I may do, I may, go do some fun stuff with some friends. May go out to eat. Something to relieve my mind off whatever I'm going through and stuff like that. And I may even go to get a massage. I like massages. I love massages. Massages and getting is it a manicure or pedicure? What's the one on your feet? Is that a pedicure?
Both. Pedicure.
Pedicure.
You
Yeah.
get both.
Let me tell you something, man. Hey, whatever they do to your feet, man, that thing, you come out walking on cloud nine. You're like, man, I've never had my feet feel this good before. You know what I'm saying? It is fantastic. I love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, even going to do that, because self-care is big. It's huge, especially in this industry where you have a lot of rejection. You gotta do something for your mental health. You know what I'm saying? I know some people who do therapy, and I know some who do other stuff. So I've looked at doing therapy as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things is where you gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah, that's important. That's important, man. Well, Darby, thank you so much for answering those questions. We're gonna jump into a really quick game. One of my favorite parts of these episodes of Body of Work. It's a game called Take It or Leave It. Now, for those of you that don't know how to play this game, let me break it down to you real quick. If you take something, that means you will put it in your bag when you take it out of the house. That means you rocking with it. That means you banging with it. That means you love it, and you would hit the double tap on it in the Instagram life. If you leave in it, that means you would leave it at the house. That means you would throw it in the trash. That means you would kick it to the curb. That means you ain't banging with it. All right, so first question on Take It or Leave It. Marvel, you taking it or you leaving it?
I gotta take it.
Okay.
I love Marvel and I love DC. That's one of my things I do love. So yeah.
Okay, that was the next. DC was the next one. You taking DC too?
I'll take DC as well. Yeah.
Shout outs to that Wakanda Forever. Everybody. That's gonna be That's gonna
That
be
was cold. That trailer was cold, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to cry.
Almost. I had some work to do, but I took a moment of silence because that thing was cold. That thing was cold. Shout out to the RIP to another goat. Soccer. Are you taking it or are you leaving it?
I'm about to leave it, man. I'm not a big soccer fan. And I'm gonna explain why. I've never really been into soccer. Now, when I go to a soccer game, yes, right, I'll give everything a chance. But it's one of those things where I've never really watched.
Nice. Heard. Okay, cool. Next one. Books. You taking them? You leaving them?
Take them. Guys to have the books, man. Guys to have the books.
Is there anything on your must read list, or is there anything you currently reading that you wanna
So my
Let
must
the
read
people know.
list. There's this one I've been looking at. It's like a mindset book. Um, it's I don't remember what the name is right now. Um, but it was the dude who coached Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, and for the mental process of the game, and it really helped him have that Kobe Bryant's mental. Um, man, I am having a brain fart. Um, just the mindset of everybody, what everybody had. So um, I heard about him, so I'm gonna read his book, and Viola Davis's book I'm gonna read as well, and a couple other people, The Alchemist. My friend told me to read it. I haven't read it yet, so I got to read that. That's on my list.
That's on the list. Yeah, that is definitely on the list. Also, go check out the playbacks of BodyOfWork's. Last season, we ran through actually the 4 agreements, which is in the Alchemist kind of realm. So go check that out if you have a chance. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you for bringing that up. All right, next up on the list, juice. Juice. You taking it or you leaving it?
Okay. When you say juice, do you mean juice the movie or juice the juice?
I'm gonna collectively say everybody's taking Juice the movie. You should go watch it. I'm talking about Juice the drink.
I gotta have at least one glass of juice.
Okay. What kind of juice you drinking?
I like pineapple juice. I like what else other juice I like? I like strawberry kiwi juice. Let me see. There's other juices I like. I like just trying new stuff, new juices every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, got.
I like that. That open mindedness. Trying juices. You can dig that. We can dig that.
Yeah.
Next up, American football. You taking it or you leaving it?
Take it.
You take it. Okay. You take it.
Gotta take it, man. Especially college. Roll
Yeah.
Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. That's Zach. I don't have an NFL team. If I did, it'll be the Saints.
Okay.
I'm Atlanta. I can go for Atlanta as well. But that's what it is. That's what I'll go for.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, last one. Socks. Roll Tide. Somebody shouted out Roll Tide. Okay.
Roll Tide.
See him. All right, last one up on take it or leave it. Socks. Are you taking them or you leaving them?
So here's a fun fact about me, right? I gotta have my socks because I can't sleep without my socks. I gotta have my socks on. I got socks on right now, right? And if I don't have on socks, my feet get cold. And I don't like when my feet get cold. You know, my feet be like, my feet cold. I'm like, I can't. Let me get my socks. So I gotta have socks on my feet.
Gotta protect that pedicure, my G. You gotta protect them investments.
Got to.
Oh man, well Darby, it has been the hugest of pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us, for sharing a little bit about your story, for letting us know some insights about you. I know somebody is going to be blessed from listening to this. Socks on, you bugging, gotta sleep with them. Everybody's different, man. Everybody's preferences. Darby, is there anything else you wanna let the people know? You wanna tell them about where they, what you're up to, what we can expect from you in the future? Talk to us.
Yeah, man. So, apologize. So, yeah. So I have a web series coming out next year in 2023. It's gonna be called It's All Love. But before that, I have a prequel of it. It's gonna be a short film. It's gonna be called It's All Good. We actually filmed that in September. That'll give away. We have some people that'll look at it and stuff like that. And so I'm really excited about that. That's one of my projects. Hey man, shout out to all the people who wear socks on their feet. You know what I'm saying? So
I got some unique little joints on right now. It's all good.
Hey, don't have like, you know what I'm saying? You had the double Nikes on, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I got those going on, and then we'll probably a movie later on in later years and stuff like that. But for right now, short film coming out this year. It's gonna be called It's All Good. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Darby Official. And keep up with the work I'm doing. YouTube, we'll get that later. Once I do have a YouTube, it's called Too Much Reggie TV. So it's probably gonna be on that platform, but I haven't decided which platform I have it yet. As far as like if I'm gonna have it on that channel or another channel. So I'm still trying to figure it out. But for right now, just follow me on Instagram. It's Darby Official, and then just keep out for the short, and then go from there, and we'll see you about the. It's all love, man. I can't wait. I can't wait.
It's all love. It's all love. It's all good. It's all Darby. We love it. Beautiful. Again, my G, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. I work with this cat on a project last year, and when I tell you his work ethic is phenomenal, the energy that he brings to sets is magnificent. The jokes that he brings will lighten up any mood that you have. If you get mad at DP, if shot ain't looking right, trust me, his energy and his spirit is by far absolutely phenomenal and a blessing. So again, we thank you for joining us. We thank everybody for tuning in. Who joined us. Go ahead.
I gotta make a shout out. I gotta make a shout out to everybody who's in our project. So first of all, shout out to you, LP. You know what I'm saying? You did great on that project, man. Shout out to Carmel. I call it a honey bun addict. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cameron. He's doing his thing out there. Shout out to Maxine out there. Shout out to Girlfriend. Shout out to all the DPs, everybody who worked out, all the actors who was on there. Shout out to y'all. Y'all did an amazing job, and
all the Chris's, yeah.
Yeah, man, y'all was great, man. So I'm glad we was able to do that stuff, man. That was great. That was great. I love all y'all.
Yeah, that was a beautiful experience. And again, thank you, because you flew all the way out to LA for that one. So that was special. That was special. That was a gorgeous one. Yeah. Everybody, thank you for what up? Everybody, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us on this live. Everybody watching this on the playback, we appreciate you for staying with us and making it here. Again, ways of support. You can share this with a person. You can, donate. Viewers like you help support this show. So go hit that Cash App, cash tag. And again, Darby, we thank you so much for joining us. Everybody joining us for another episode of Body of Work. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Deuces. Y'all be easy out here.